So this is a headlight comparison video. I did a video out here, same road, same camera, same settings, same time of night, about must have been a couple months ago at this time. It must have been a couple of months ago from this time, not at this time. And then the stock headlights on it, you know, the regular single headlight, not an LED, I don't even know if it's a halogen or however you want to classify it, a lesser light. Since I put the Hogworkz LED with the halo on the front as the main headlight, and I have some custom dynamics bullet, well, the kind of inserts, caps, you've seen them. And we're just going to see the difference. Last video you couldn't see anything, it was total blackout. Sorry I keep laughing about that, but it's a ridiculous video, you just can't see anything. Same road, I'm getting away from the coast here because there's obviously less lights. And this is a place you want to check it out. I can say where I live, it's not a big issue in terms of not having enough light on the roads. I mean, visibility is always a good thing, so the brighter you are, the better. But many places in America, including where I grew up, this is what the roads look like when you're heading back home. I can already say, just from the get-go, that the lighting is profoundly improved from prior. And not only the width, just the sides are lit up so much better. But I can see the ground in much greater detail in front of me. What I'm trying to see is whether or not I'm getting further projection or not from the stock. And what I'll do is I'll put the other video up next to it. We'll do a side-by-side thing. See if it's obvious. So many people upgrade their lights, almost everybody upgrades their lights in the name of safety. How many of us upgrade our lights in the name of looks and appearance? Is anybody willing to admit that? Because I am. Looks better. To me it does. It may look technically less classic, but I do like more of a classic look, even on cars. Something about an LED light, as long as it's not too crazy with colors, it can complement a custom design, in my opinion. So I think it still fits with the theme of the bike. But just appearance-wise, it just looks so much sharper this way. That was primarily my goal. The second motivation was to be seen on the highway, in people's rear view mirrors, or even if they're, you know, a little bit adjacent to me but not quite near me, the light is that bright. I think it definitely can be seen. And then finally, roads like this, which I don't ride a lot of because I live closer to the ocean. Unless I go out for night rides, which I do occasionally. This is peaceful, I gotta tell you, it's really nice. Get a ride with the drunks though. Friday night, bunch of drunks. I think it's better off having a group of bikes just to cause more noise and be more noticeable than one solo bike out here on your own. But it doesn't rid the fact that it is nice out here. This is really nice. Let's check out these high beams if we can. High beam? Yeah, that is a high beam. It does, okay. I need a longer stretch to actually see the high beam. Now I'm curious as to whether or not you guys can actually see anything, because last video, it was a blackout. Total blackout. It'll probably be the same story all over again. So if it is, just in case it is exactly the same, I can tell you subjectively, there there's a pretty vast difference. Especially what I really noticed is how the sides are lit up. I can see, you know, if there's some little beady eyes peeking out of a corner like a deer wanting to go for a challenge or something, I'm going to see it. And the clarity of the ground in front of me is much improved. Just the lighting is much better. The question is whether or not it projects further, and I don't know if it projects much further. You should see. I mean, that thing, it didn't even try to run. It just didn't even. Man, how do you? That's why you see so many dead ones. Possums, man. You gotta feel bad for that thing. I mean, how helpless is that? This thing is loud. Now, I'm not up on the most recent research on possum hearing, but I would hope that most animals in the forest can hear this thing. I think my wife can hear it from 15 miles away. Man, that thing is just waiting to be roadkill. And then once it clearly does identify something, it lifts its head up, it doesn't even move, it just stays still. Oh, that poor thing. This car's gonna hit it. 20 minutes later, it's gonna just run it right over. Man. So I'll make this video pretty short. High beam, regular, high beam, regular. Stretch the high beam. Yeah, the regular light definitely gives you more width, which the sides aren't lit up quite as well with the high beam. Doesn't seem. Maybe it is. No. So the high beam just shoots out, obviously shoots out further, but there's a little patch over here to the right and left. A good 10-foot area, so it's not getting as much light. And you say, Mitter, thank you for telling me what a high beam is. Well, you're welcome. Say high beam here. Night blast.